So how about the Oscars, huh? I don't know. I didn't watch because I don't give a fuck. Zero fucks do I give about the Oscars. But what I did watch was the cool footage from the Blue Ghost unmanned landing on the surface of the moon. Bad ass. Private company out of Texas, Firefly Aerospace. This is exciting for numerous reasons. Number one, totally successful mission. Landed perfect, didn't fall over. It's got 10 scientific instruments on board. Check out the moon. Make preparations for the upcoming manned landings on the moon. Keeps being delayed, like these things usually are, like my science fiction novel is. But we're going to get there. We're going back, and it's going to be awesome. Another interesting point is robotic exploration. Very, very efficient. Very, very useful. And we should be doing more of this kind of stuff. Now, I know Elon, love him or hate him, Doge, Mars. Say what you will about Doge, but Mars. Can someone answer this question, just for me, bald guy, ranting in his kitchen? Why is Elon so obsessed with Mars? I know that he sees it as hope for sentient life. We're doomed here on the planet eventually. We need to colonize the solar system, eventually reach out into the galaxy. I get it. Starship has twice the thrust of the Saturn V that got the astronauts to the moon. Amazing. We've seen the stage come in and land, the landing pad grabbing it, like science fiction, better than science fiction. The last one blew up the upper stage, but the new Starship launch coming on up. Everyone's excited, but why Mars? And the reason I ask, Mars is so fucking far away, especially compared to the moon. Elon, the moon is right over up by there. It is 1/50th of the distance to Mars. We can get to the moon with your Starship in a couple days, maybe even less. You go around, you land. Why not start a human base on the moon? The gravity is like 20% of the Earth. That's a bit of an issue for a long stay. Mars is, I think, a third. There's Zippo atmosphere. I get that radiation exposure. We can creep into a cave. There are a lot of caves. A lot of caves with water. Water. Ice. North Pole. South Pole. Moon. Imagine building a huge dish. It would put the James Webb Telescope to shame. A crater-sized dish looking up into space. Amazeballs. We could see just on the edge of the Big Bang. Awesome experiments. Then we could learn about this base building stuff. I know getting to Mars is a first, and you always want to be first. You want to be that guy. Landing on the moon is not sexy because we've already done that. But building this cool shit and establishing a human presence on the moon, that's new. And Mars is so way the fuck out there. This is me the geek. I really don't think it's even possible at this point because the astronauts have to be out there in space, completely unprotected from all the radiation for months. It's like eyeballs and everything gets fried. Seriously. So can someone please answer me why Elon is so obsessed with Mars? Aside from what I said about being first, headlines, first people on Mars. Doesn't make sense to me. The moon, Elon. Let's just crawl, walk, run. Let's put a base up on the fucking moon and check it out like Blue Ghost. These other companies are doing great with these little spaceships. Just check it out and people land and build stuff. And oh, by the way, I don't give a fuck about the Oscars. I don't care who won tonight.